Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Tuesday morning, coming off of a Monday that was somewhat similar to Sunday. Very warm. Some pop-up thunder showers in the afternoon that faded away in the evening hours, and it's fairly quiet this morning. Lots of sun, a little light fog or haze, but mostly just a lot of sunshine out there this morning. But like yesterday, once again in the afternoon, maybe a couple of pop-up showers. First, you'll see the clouds start to billow up around noon or so, and then as we get towards about 2, 3 o'clock, a few isolated thunder showers around the area. The coverage of these probably going to be a little bit less than what we saw yesterday. There won't be as many, but there still is that chance out there. And then once again, most of those will be gone as we lose the heating of the day by sunset, so by 10 o'clock. Again, we're talking about pretty quiet weather and mostly clear skies back into the area. And as we get towards Wednesday morning, mostly clear across much of the area. I do want to focus, though, to the east real quick here. So there's actually a cold front that extends from Minnesota down through Iowa and then over into the Midwest region. So this front is just slowly pushing southward. It's pushed through the Great Lakes, and it's actually going to backdoor its way towards us. When it comes in from the east or the northeast like that, we call that a backdoor cold front. Tomorrow, it's going to move into eastern Nebraska and actually could trigger showers and thunderstorms. Now, tomorrow there still is a chance of a couple of little spotty showers and isolated thunderstorms. I did not include it in the Tri-Cities forecast. Most forecast models don't show much. I debated it. I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about maybe throwing it into the forecast, to be honest with you, but I did not throw it in. That said, you go to the east, this is where the best chance of rain and thunderstorms will be. In fact, maybe some stronger storms in here. They will continue to push this way. Now, this model has them kind of fading away into the evening hours. Some models actually hold them together as that front pushes southwest. It eventually kind of falls apart, but there's still going to be some convergence there. So late night, there is a chance maybe something still getting going. So showers and thunderstorms are still a possibility near that area of convergence, and the chance will actually pick back up in these similar areas as we get into Thursday. And I'll show you that on some of the forecast models in just a bit. Now, with the chance of storms in eastern Nebraska tomorrow, yes, there could be some pop-up junk here and there, but there's actually a small chance of severe weather over eastern and northeast Nebraska from about Nebraska City to Lincoln to Norfolk, north and eastward. There is a small chance. We're talking large hail, severe wind gusts. Not a lot of severe weather, but can't rule something out. All right, temperature-wise today, it's going to be another very warm one into the 80s and lower 90s, warmer the farther east and northeast that should go. We'll dip back into the mid to upper 50s and low to mid 60s for overnight lows. Tomorrow's temperatures, for most of us, this is going to be the warmest day of the week. Out west, low and mid 80s, but everybody else in central and eastern areas, we're talking about upper 80s and lower 90s. I would not rule out mid 90s for Lincoln tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, back into the mid to upper 50s and low to mid 60s for overnight lows. And then Thursday, a touch cooler. Most of us will be staying in the 80s for highs. I wouldn't rule out 90 degrees in some spots, like Grand Island, for instance, but mostly it's going to be 80s on Thursday, especially with the chance of rain returning. There's actually a slightly better chance on Thursday and beyond. Chances get even better than that. So temperatures do come down a little bit towards Thursday and then into Friday as well. Friday, a 50-50 chance of rain. And Saturday is still looking like our best chance of rain and thunderstorms as a cold front backs or moves southward into our area. Now, it's starting to look more likely that that front's going to push all the way through, and so we'll clear it up. No moisture expected on Sunday here in the Tri-Cities, maybe southwest Nebraska. And I put a breezy icon here for Sunday. Winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, so not super breezy, but compared to the stagnant air that we're seeing these next few days, it'll be nice to have at least some air movement. Again, temperatures a little cooler over the weekend, and then next week it begins to warm up on Monday. I threw in a small chance of a thunderstorm late in the day into Monday night. It's probably more likely that we'll see things hold off until Tuesday and beyond. But it is going to be warming up, and we are going to see more of a traditional weather pattern start to settle back in, I think, next week. That's the way models are trending anyway, is more traditional. As we warm it back up mid-80s, nothing unusually warm, but just warm as we get towards mid-June. As we take a look at the long-range part of the forecast here, we're talking about moisture. All right, this is the European model. Again, maybe some pop-up junk this afternoon, not much though. Usually the European models are the worst at predicting pop-up thunder showers. Tomorrow, again, eastern Nebraska. This model doesn't bring that front through our area into eastern Nebraska like the other models do. Again, maybe some pop-up junk again. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sorry, I was just the wrong time frame. There it is. So Wednesday afternoon, again with that backdoor cold front, showers and thunderstorms over eastern portions of Nebraska. And then that convergence area moves a little farther west Thursday, so we've got a chance here in the central portion of the state for a few showers and thunderstorms. And then Friday, still a chance with that convergence in the area. We have a decent chance there. Then look to our north. You can see it on Friday already. Up north, there's a cold front. That's going to dive south, and so Saturday, that's our best chance of rain and thunderstorms. And then everything shifts to our south and southwest, as the front will be just south of our area. So Sunday should be dry. Then we start to see return flow as we start to see more traditional west to east moving storm systems Monday and beyond. So we start to pick up on chances of rain getting a little bit better by Tuesday and Wednesday there. And things will actually kind of get back to normal where they move west to east across our area. The GFS model, pretty similar for the most part. Again, a few pop-up showers this afternoon. It doesn't have a really good handle on it either. Same thing tomorrow afternoon. And then eastern Nebraska, a slightly better chance with that front right in there. Then on Thursday, that front, which kind of washes out, that's going to be sitting over central areas though, so we've got a little bit better chance of rain and thunderstorms, a better chance yet on Friday into Friday night. And then Saturday, here comes the cold front from the north, and that's going to bring us our best chance of rain and thunderstorms. And then that front clears to the south, so Sunday looks dry for now. I did include a slight chance by late Monday into Monday night. We'll see. Better chances though Tuesday and Wednesday as things start to kind of return to normal and storm systems move from west to east. Now the interesting thing is the shot of cooler air next week looks very interesting. So let's take this through the next several days here. We're still warm. We're on the edge of the really warm air to our southwest, but we're warm. But look at the east coast these next several days. Eastern U.S. is cool. And we're going to get a bigger shot of that cool air next week. Look at that over the Midwest. They're cool. We're cooling down a little bit here, but then we start to warm back up as we get into the middle of next week. But there are signs of maybe a long-range big drop in temperatures late next week. We'll see about that. That's a long ways out yet, so I'm not going to get too worked up over that. But I'm just kind of interested in what's going on to our east next week because I'm planning on traveling that way. So I want to kind of interested to see how cool it will be out that way. So anyway, so there you go. I want to show you the 7-day forecast one more time before we wrap things up here. But again, pretty self-explanatory forecast. Like I said, a kind of small chance of rain the next couple of days. And then things turn a little more interesting with better chances of rain later in the week. And that weekend cool down that is expected for the second weekend of June. So with that, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for watching on this Tuesday. I hope it's a good one for you. And I'll see you all again on Wednesday. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all again. Bye.